Observation Day 1. In jar A, as we can see, nothing changed in the jar except the insects that goes inside the jar. In jar B, nothing changed. In jar C, likewise in jar A and B, nothing changed. Observation Day 2. In a jar A, we can see that it builds up molds. We can also see that they are insect inside. In terms of its texture, the yellow turned into a brownish. In jar B, we can see that there are also molds in it. In terms of its texture, it is different from day 1. In jar C, we can see that it becomes watery. Observation Day 2. As we can see in jar A, the texture becomes watery compared in day 1. We can also notice some small worms on it. In jar B, the texture also become watery and there's a molds on it. In jar C, as we can see that it becomes watery. Observation Day 4. As you can see in jar A, the center part is dry and the rest is watery. Also, the smell is different from day 3 and the color becomes dark brown. In jar B, we can see the texture and the molds inside on it. In jar C, as we can see, it's very different from day 3 because we noticed yesterday it's just watery, but now there's some molds inside on it. Observation Day 5. In jar A, as we can see that it's dry and the color turns into very dark brown. Also, the molds and insects inside on it. Jar B, we can see the light color, the molds, and the texture becomes watery. On jar C, we can notice there's a molds inside on it and the light color. Also, the texture has no changes. Observation Day 6. In jar A, like in day 5, we can see that the color is very dark and the texture has no changes, but the smell is very stinky. Jar B, like in day 5, has no changes but it builds up more molds. Also in jar C, the texture and the color is similar to day 5, but there's some molds inside on it. Observation Day 7 or week 1. Jar A. We can see the worms and the texture is very dry. Also, we can see that the color is darker. Jar B. In jar B, we can still see that it many build up of molds and it becomes dark color. We can notice that in jar B has no insect inside, but they lay eggs, but no maggots produced. Jar C. No flies or maggots attracted because it was covered with jar lid, but it builds up more molds on it.